on my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be solving Waec economics question section A. Section A is the essay part, the theory part. Okay, so the year is 2022 and we are looking at question 1 for now. Okay, so I want you to go through the question. I want you to look at the question. Can you see it? A hypothetical national income data for a country in a particular year is presented below. So you have item, then you have the numbers, the figures in million. The currency is dollar. Wages and salaries, the figure is 250. So you can just go through it. Income paid abroad, income from self-employment, stock appreciation, interest, income received from abroad, rent, depreciation allowance, royalties, profit and dividend. So the question now says, from the data above, answer the following questions. So we have to calculate A, gross domestic product, B, gross national product, C, net national product. Okay, so please look at the question because I'm going to remove the question now. Okay, now we are starting with the first question. The first question says we should calculate what? GDP. Okay, we have to calculate GDP. Now, don't forget that calculating GDP, we have three approaches. We have output or product approach, we have expenditure approach, and we have income approach. For this question, when you look at it, you will know that the right method to use is income approach because we're giving the rewards of the factors of production. Okay, now in this case, don't forget when we talk about GDP, we are talking about what? Gross domestic product, total products produced by the factors of production within the country. Let's just look at the question. We don't have all the time. So you consider, for now, you consider the rewards of the factors of production. So we have wages and salaries. Okay, so wages and salaries, how much is that? 250 million. Okay, let's write out the figure first. Wages and salaries. These are the values. These are the items you need to consider when calculating gross domestic products. Okay, then you add income from self-employment. Income from self-employment. Okay, then you add interest. Add interest. Then you add rent. Add rent. Then you add royalties. Add royalties. So lastly, you add profits. Profits and dividends. Okay, so these are the items you need to add together for your GDP. Okay, so wages and salaries, income from self-employment, interest, rent, royalties, profits and dividend. These are the things you need. So let's bring out the values now. For wages and salary, it is what? $250 million. Income from self-employment, how much is that? Income from self-employment is $120 million. Interest, what is interest? Interest is $10 million. Okay, so that is interest. The next one is rent. Rent is $25 million. $25 million. Okay, the next one is royalties. Royalty is how much? Royalty is $2 million. Then lastly is what? Profit and dividends. Profit and dividends is how much? $35 million. So let's add this together. Take your calculator. Okay, so we have 250, we have 120. Okay, 10 plus 25 is 35 plus 2, 37. Okay, plus 35. This will give you 12. This plus this 6. 6 plus 7, 13. Plus 1, 14. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. Okay, 12, 6 plus 7, 13 plus 1, 14. Okay, so this will give you the value for this, for GDP, is $442 billion. $442 million. Okay, so is this clear? Okay, so now for us to get the next to calculate this A, B, we have to calculate gross net gross national product. Gross national product. Now listen, for us to calculate gross national product, what is the formula? The formula is what? Gross domestic product plus net net income net income from abroad. This is the formula. Okay, so in this question we've already gotten our what? Gross domestic product, which is 442 million. Okay, how do we get net income from abroad? Now, from the question, we're told that income paid abroad is 75. Income received from abroad. So, income received from abroad, you subtract it from income paid abroad. So, income received from abroad is $50 million. Income paid abroad is how much? 75 million dollars. Okay, so income received from abroad is 50, while income paid abroad is what? 75 million dollars. So what is the difference between the two? What is the difference between the two? This away from this, it will give you negative because this is higher. Okay, so it will be minus 25 million dollars. Okay, minus $25 million. So subtract it from this. 442 minus 25. Where this one is 12, this one you have to borrow. This becomes 7. This is 3. 1. This is 3. Okay, so the value for our gross national product is what? Is $317 million. Okay, is that clear? Do you have any question? Please drop it on the comments. If you have any question, drop it on the comments. So this is B. We still have C. We go to C part now. We go to the C part now. Okay, yes, let's continue now. This minus this, there was a mistake here. I discovered there was a mistake. So this is supposed to be 4. Okay, supposed to be 4. That is this 4, the one we did the other time, minus 25. Okay, if this is 12, when we borrow, this should be 3. 5, this should be 7, this should be 1. So this one we are not borrowing, so it should be 417. Okay, now we now move to the last one, which is calculation of net national product. Now, here we are going to consider allowance for depreciation. So to calculate this now, it is gross national product minus allowance for depreciation. When you look at the question, you see there is a depreciation, so minus allowance for depreciation. Okay, so we've already gotten our gross national product, which is $417 million. Okay, so this the value for this allowance for depreciation is what? Depreciation allowance is $3 million. So when you subtract it, it will give you 3 away from 7 should be 4. Okay, 417. So if this is everything, do you have any question? If you have any question, I want you to drop it on the comment. Now, if you have not subscribed, please, you need to encourage us to continue to do this by subscribing, sharing our content, also like and turn on the notification button also, so that when we drop a very important information like this, video like this, you'll be able to what? You will be notified. Okay, thank you.